Hello and welcome back to the GB Fantasy Football channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at those differentials, those players under 5%, the ones that enable us to get those magic 2 bonus points, and this is going into the final game week of the group stage for the Club World Cup Fantasy. So far it's been pretty decent for me. I think I'm hovering in the top 5,000 before the Manchester City fixture on Sunday night. I've got 8 Nori to play in that fixture, so perhaps could go a little higher. No Haaland though. If you do see anything in today's video that catches your eye, or some of these players actually might make their way into your teams, don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. We're just a few away from 50 subscribers, and with Sun Dream Team and FPL around the corner, things are looking good. So without further ado, let's crack on with the video. In today's video, we're going to have 2 defenders, 2 midfielders and 2 strikers to fill these 6 positions in your teams. These are going to be players that are either 5% or lower than 5%. There's one anomaly on this list today. He's made it in. It's a toss-up whether or not he will dip below that 5% mark with a very nice fixture, but that will be later on in the video. Now, the 2 defenders is a good one. We're going to be targeting the fixtures in these ones today, and it is Blanco from Boca Juniors, I believe. Now they've got Auckland City. So far Boca have not kept a clean sheet. Blanco has got 1 assist, only 5 points in the first 2 games, but Auckland are an anomaly to that. As we've seen, they've already conceded 16 goals. They've not scored a goal themselves. I do think a clean sheet is very much on the cards. My own team, I've wildcarded this week. You'll see that in a video later on towards the matchday 3 deadline. But I will be doubling up on the Boca defence, probably with, is it Marquesian, the goalkeeper? So Blanco, decent option, fullback, gets forward. Auckland need to be targeted. The second one on today's list is Giay, Giay. Is a player for Palmeiras. They've not conceded yet in the competition. They're doing really well. He's picked up 17 points. Can we ask for more than that? And they are playing Inter Miami. Now, if we took a certain Lionel Messi out of that Inter Miami team, we'd be targeting it. Luis Suarez, not the player he once was. And it seems like the Brazilian teams in this competition have very much put their best foot forward. They've not looked out of place at all, and the European teams have actually struggled to play against them. Less than 5% owned, decent price. I do actually think he is a fantastic option. A lot of the European teams, they've gone above that 5% mark, so we're looking around, we're looking into those leagues that we don't normally see, and we're trying to find those hidden gems, and I do think he is one of them. The first midfielder on today's list is a player called Lucas Ribeiro Costa. Now, it's not a name that springs to mind or one that I've heard of before, but looking through the things, he has scored in both games, I believe. 1 goal, 1 assist, 16 points. He's been very, very good. He plays for Mamelodi Sundowns. Honestly, can't wait for FPL and Sun Dream Team to come back, so the knowledge is actually semi-decent. Just fumbling our way through this one as we speak. Is a good option. It's between the 5 and 7 million range, and also with how the captaincy is working, is a team that we can go after. He's playing Fluminense, I believe, which, as I mentioned in the previous one, the Brazilian teams have done okay. There's a few other options you could go for in this one, but we are targeting those less than 5% ones, or at least 5% for the player coming up. It's a fantastic option. It gives us that extra captaincy. I forgot the other 2 teams that are playing, but I think the 2 teams on the opposite side, because how the last games work in the group stages, all teams play at the same time, so our captaincy chances are actually lowered substantially. I believe it's Dortmund that play in that group. So if you've got a Guirassy, a player that we're going to mention next, you might want to captain them instead. If not, he is a fine captaincy option. As I've mentioned throughout this video, this player is the one that is on the 5% border. Now, when I took the screenshot initially, he was on 4.9%. He's since gone up to 5, and he may well go further. Unfortunately, I can't do this video closer to the deadline like I did previously, So the percentages for ownership will rise and fall depending on who people are gravitating towards. Now the player in question is Julian Brandt. Now he's playing Ulsan HD. Very much a fixture to target. He picked up a couple of assists in his last games. He's got 13 points from the 2 fixtures, and he plays in one of the 2 roles behind the centre forward. Very creative, always on the ball. Maybe potentially in that bonus point range as well, but we'll have to wait and see with that one. I think he might rise, unfortunately. A lot of people are starting to pick up on him, and especially with his big haul points-wise in the last game, he's starting to become a more noticed asset. If he does dip below that 5%, absolutely go get me your teams. I think he's a must-have as well as grass. Once again, targeting those Boca Junior players, more along the lines of targeting the teams that are playing Auckland. We've got Merentiel of Boca. Striker, he scored a goal so far in the competition, nothing too much to ride home about, but we are targeting this fixture. This Auckland team is not the same as any other team. They are a semi-pro team at best, and Boca need goals in this game to stay in the competition. I believe they need to get at least 6 to go above Benfica, and that's if Benfica don't get a positive result against Bayern Munich. Now the one downside for Merentiel is he is an injury doubt going into this fixture. Far from ideal, definitely far from ideal, but if he is declared fit ahead of this one, I think he's a must-have. If we go back to strikers who played Auckland so far, Kane, we don't know how he didn't come away with anything in that first one. 10-0 victory, not a goal or an assist, and he played 60 minutes. And then you've got Pavlidis in the last game, scored exceptionally well. A goal, assist, he did really, really well. So I can see Merentiel doing exceptional in this fixture, and I do think for the price, if you are on a wild card this week or using your transfers, he's a must-have in that forward line. And the last player on today's list is more of an opportunity pick, and that is Liam Delap. He was fighting out Nicholas Jackson for that striker role due to Nicholas Jackson's behaviour, poor tackles. He got sent off in the last fixture, so he is banned. Liam Delap will start this fixture. They need to win. They lost last game against Jorginho's new team, Flamengo. They need a positive result to take them through to the next round, and that is also what we're targeting in these fixtures. We need to target the teams that have still got something to play for on that last match day. With a quick turnaround, a lot of the big hitters, a lot of the big teams are probably going to rest their key assets. So fixtures like this are gold dust. Now, so far in the competition, Delap has started one, come on in one fixture, only an assist towards his name. But with the fixture, the team that they're playing is called Espérance de Tunis. Please do tell me if that is a correct pronunciation, or at least close enough. They are a team to target. Defensively, poor. Offensively, not too great either. In my own wildcard team, I will be going for a double Chelsea defence that consists of probably a goalkeeper and a defender with maybe Delap, but I think I'll opt for a midfield option personally. If you have a striker spot open, Delap is definitely the one to target. He's got something to prove. He's got to get ahead of Nicholas Jackson for the start of the season. Now, Jackson is banned, but Delap has got something. He's got a chip on his shoulder. You can see it in the way that he plays. He's very direct. He'll get in the box. He'll get shots away. We need 3 shots for that extra point, and I think he's capable of doing that. This is his opportunity, and it is hauling potential. And that is all for the differential video ahead of the Game Week 3 or Match Day 3 deadline for the Club World Cup fantasy game. Not long now to the knockout stages. If you've still got your wild card, I suggest use it this week, chip strategy wise. We will get unlimited transfers going into the round of 16, so make use of it while you can. That is my personal chip strategy myself. If you have liked today's video, please do drop a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. It will push the video out there for people who need or want this kind of information, and it'll help them with their rank. Subscribe to the channel, as I mentioned at the start. We're close to 50 subscribers, and with all the other fantasy games around the corner, there's a lot more to enjoy and to come on this channel. The socials are down in the description below. We've got Insta, we've got TikTok, we've got X. I'm fairly active on all of them, so please do come say hi if at all possible. So thank you very much for watching, and I will be seeing you in a new video very soon.